And welcome to Indian Time. Today's show, we're going to do something a little different than what I usually do. Today, we want to remember that earlier on September 11th, there was a terrorist attack in New York and lost a lot of people during that attack. And today I have invited a drum group, the Yamantu drum group, to do 2 songs for the people. One song, the first song will be a memorial song to all of those people who have lost their lives and for those people who have lost loved ones. Hoping that somehow the songs and the sound of the drum will reach the people to make them, help them through these hard times. Not only do we honor the people that have been killed in New York, but also a lot of the people that were killed in past years. So we want to honor, do a memorial for the people that were killed in the terrorist attacks in New York, at the Pentagon, and the plane that went down in Pennsylvania. The second song will be an honor song for those who have come forward, the firemen, the policemen, all of those people who have come forward to help in this time of tragedy and need for the country. A tragedy like this has effect not only in the town of New York or Washington, D.C., or the plane in Philadelphia, but throughout the country. It reminds us of who we are, of how vulnerable we are to the people of other countries, to hatred. And this is a time to honor the people that lost their lives. So with that, we will ask the drum group to do a memorial song first. Thank you, drummers. I'd like to now introduce the drummers that are here today, starting with the lady in the black sweater, Lisa Frost. Next to her left is Clara Charlo. And then to her left, Vi Trahan. And then to Vi's left, Alec Kwikwisu. And to Alec's left, his son, Tom Kwikwisu. And then Tom's left, Johnny R. Lee. And then Johnny's left, we have Louis McDonald. And then from Louis's left, we have Malcolm O'Leary, new member of the tribe, I guess. This is a drum group that doesn't hesitate to help no matter what we do and ask them, especially me. I take advantage of Alec all the time to do some of these things for me. We all have lost loved ones in the past, but never as many at one time as we have in the terrorist attack in New York, where it's unofficial, over nearly 5,000 people have either lost their lives, have been accounted for, or missing. 5,000 people in one day is a lot to take from their loved ones. And we have all been affected in one way or another by death, by the loss of a loved one. And that is why we're here today, to sing a memorial song. In time of tragedy, there's always those people that come forward to assist and to help each other get through these tough times, to these rough times. And so the next song that I'm going to ask the drum group to sing is an honor song, in honor of all of those people who unselfishly give their time and to try to recover, to save people. Some people have been there for days. Some people have refused to go home because they don't want to lose any time to help trying to find survivors. So to all of those people, the firefighters, the firemen, the police, and everyone else, the citizens of the United States who have contributed in one way or another, whether it's physical labor, whether it's prayers, whether it's words of comfort. This next song is for you. We here on the Flathead Indian Reservation know how difficult it is to lose loved ones. We know how hard it is to get through tough times. And we're hoping that these songs and the prayers will reach you and comfort you in any way possible. So the next song I ask the drum group to sing is an honor song for all of those brave, hard-working people. Lem's drum group, I hope this helps those people that are in great need at this time. And with that, we will take a short break and we'll be right back.
Over the years, our people have lived through smallpox, assimilation, and starvation. We've battled alcohol, drugs, and poverty. Now it's HIV/AIDS. Help stop the spread of HIV/AIDS in Indian communities. Educate yourself and your loved ones before it's too late. This is real life. It has real consequences.
Welcome back to Indian Time. Again, I'd like to thank the drum group that was here to help us on this show. As I said before, the first song they sang was a memorial song for those people that lost their lives in New York, in the Pentagon, in DC, and in Pennsylvania. And for those people who are left behind, the loved ones. It's a terrible tragedy. It's a terrible time. And the song that they sang, the memorial song, I hope will somehow reach the hearts of these people. Because we have all experienced the loss of a loved one in one way or another. And this is our way of trying to help those people in need. Also, the second song was the honor song for those people who have come forward to help, to disregard their own needs, and to pitch in and to help in any way they can. We are here offering our help through prayer, because in our beliefs, we have to believe in some form of value, some form of prayer. And for those people who've lost many loved ones over the years, not only on the September 11th terrorist suicide, murders, if you want to call them, but throughout the years, we want to remember everyone who have passed on. And we must remember and believe in our hearts that someday we will all be together again. Those are the beliefs that were given to us, regardless of what culture, regardless of what background we come from. Our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our ancestors have taught us and have given us that belief that someday we will all be together again. And we must, as we continue from this day forward, we must believe that. We must realize that a time like this, when everybody in the United States, everybody throughout the world has come together, it is time to realize that we must stay together to avoid such tragedies as took place on September 11th. We must understand, and we must respect, and we must love the cultural differences, the language differences. And we must realize that our goals and our needs are all the same. And for those people who have lost loved ones in this tragedy, are the people that are going to need our help the most right now, as we needed help when we lost our loved ones. A time to send them prayers, to send them kind words, to send them strength any way we can. Those are the people that are a focus today on this show. There will be a time that will come that we will all need somebody's help. And in hoping that as we help people today, that when our time comes for that need of help, that we will get it back. People loving people. People helping people. People understanding people is what we should try and strive for in our lives. This is a time for leaders throughout the world, not only here on the reservation, in this county, the state, the United States, but the world, to come together, to understand each other and work things out so that we can avoid such tragedies. This is an opportunity for all leaders to be good leaders, to be leaders for the people, to be leaders of the world, and not to be leaders for individuals. Over the years, we have taken our lives for granted, the safety that we live in, the peaceful opportunities, the things that we do here we have taken for granted. We must look towards the future. We must look 7 generations down the road and put our goals to that direction, and how we as people are going to preserve and protect not only our environment, but our people for future generations. We must remember that when we destroy, we conquer, we destroy things. When we destroy things, we can't get them back. As a terrorist destroyed the lives of thousands of people, we won't get them back. They are our memories, our good memories now. They are memories to their loved ones. And the destruction that we've seen is so horrifying that it affected everyone in the world. This is something that we don't expect humans doing to other humans. This is something that is totally inexistent. And we, as people, must stop and realize the destruction that we do for ourselves, to our environment, and to the future generations. Let us not take the loss of the thousands of people since September 11th. Let us not take the loss of their lives for granted. Let us take their losing their lives, give us another chance to realize the direction we need to go, the things we need to understand for our children. We must avoid such tragedies for our future generations and hope that someday we can go into the communities and feel safe. That we can go to other countries and feel safe. That we can talk to strangers and feel safe. We must remember that although these were normal working people, that they sacrificed their lives for future generations. Those of us that remain here are the ones that's going to feel the pain the most. This tragedy affected everyone in the world. Not only physically, personally, spiritually, but it made us remember our own losses in our own time. I'd like to thank everyone for joining me today. I hope that our prayers, our thoughts, our songs will reach those in need, those people who are left without their loved ones. Thank you.